Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're talking about distance, specifically a 300-foot gap between you and your computer, and how you actually bridge that. We've been looking at the technical blueprints for a device, the NTI ST-C6USBH-300 HDMI USB KVM extender.
Right. That's a bit of a mouthful, but the mission here is to figure out not just how it works, but really why you'd even need to do that. And this kind of KVM keyboard, video, mouse extension is actually pretty critical.
When do you use it?
Well, think about noisy server rooms you want to isolate, or maybe a computer that needs to be physically secured, but you need to operate it from, a different room.
And here's the part that I found really fascinating. It manages to push all of those signals,
All of them?
KVM, high-def video, audio, control data, everything, over a single CT5 or CT6 cable.
One cable up to 300 feet. That's the whole magic trick right there. That simplicity is its biggest selling point.
It's a huge design advantage.
It is. The local unit just hooks up to basically any computer, and the remote unit connects to your monitor and keyboard. And this is crucial, only one power supply runs the whole thing.
Oh, that's a big deal. For anyone who's done an install, you know that cutting the number of power outlets you need in half is a massive logistical win.
Exactly.
I also noticed the sources mention its rugged steel construction. So when you pair that with things like auto equalization, which cleans up the signal over long cable runs, it doesn't feel like a consumer device.
It's definitely not. This is industrial grade stuff, and that connects directly to it being TA compliant.
Okay, and that means it's qualified for government and military use.
Right. Which brings us back to that security mission we talked about at the start.
So the connection is simple and tough, but what about the trade-offs? My first thought is you have to be sacrificing video quality to get that kind of distance.
You'd think so, but amazingly, no. We're talking full HDTV resolutions up to 1080p. And for computer monitors, it goes up to 1920 by 1200.
That's WUXGA. So you can run a pretty serious workstation off this.
For sure. And what really surprised me was the depth of HDMI features. It supports 12-bit deep color.
Which gives you incredible color fidelity. And I saw it supports the DDC protocol.
It does. And for anyone who doesn't know, DDC is basically the handshake. It's how your display tells the computer exactly what kind of signal to send for a perfect image.
Got it.
And that quality extends to the audio. I was genuinely surprised to see support for formats like Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio. This can handle serious media distribution, not just a simple desktop.
Okay, so let's pivot to the controls themselves, the KVM side of things.
Well, the basics are all covered. Your keyboard and mouse are hot pluggable, and it uses something called Keep Alive emulation.
So the computer never loses connection, even if you unplug something.
Right. But the really interesting part, if we connect it back to that specialized mission, is the optional USB 2.0 port. Now, this port is low speed. It maxes out at 12 millips.
Hold on, 12 megabits per second. That sounds incredibly slow for a modern USB port. Why would they constrain it like that?
It's a strategic choice. It's not for your flash drive. It's for devices that need guaranteed, reliable connectivity, not speed.
Like what?
Like touchscreens or interactive whiteboards. And most importantly, CAC card readers for secure environments.
So for those devices, reliability is everything. Speed doesn't matter.
Exactly. That low-speed port ensures a rock-solid connection for those critical input devices that you'd find in, those TA-compliant settings.
So when you pull it all together, what's the key takeaway here?
I think it's robust, high-fidelity KVM extension over a single, simple cable, but is built explicitly for these secure, complex professional setups that need really specialized peripherals to work flawlessly from a distance.
Right. The whole device is designed around reliability and performance under some pretty tight constraints.
Yeah. And that leaves us with a final thought for you to consider. Think about the implications of being able to remotely control those highly sensitive systems that might need perfect color accuracy and a certified smart card reader from 300 feet away.
All while knowing that the physical link is just one simple, rugged, and completely reliable network cable.
Exactly. That invisible infrastructure is really the backbone of modern command and control.